Hey Libra, this is Balanced Libra. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to do a reading. It could be what karmic lessons need to be learned or what has been learned. Please only take the messages how it corresponds to your situation. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. To all my subscribers, hey y'all. And if you're new to my channel, hey. I appreciate everyone who like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. There is a main read if you want to check that out. But Libra, we're going to get started with your reading, okay? Hopefully you guys are in a good, upbeat, vibrant energy. Some of you, you'll get through if you're not in that energy. All right, so what karmic lessons, what karmic lessons is it that Libra needs to learn? First thing that popped out was merit making. I think of that as people pleasing. So let's see. Karmic lessons that Libra needs to learn or heal from. We got memory. I'm going to lay everything out for you guys. We got marionette. Somebody pulling the strings. We got confinement. We got scheduled. So time, restriction. Karmic lessons that Libra needed to overcome with or let go. Karmic lessons for Libra. Introvert, closed off, being bullied or bullying. Perseverance. Libra's energies. Lessons for karmic. Things that need to be let go. Libra. Libra's energy, please. Trap. Okay. I'm going to clarify these for you, Libra. So, don't worry. Karmic situations, lessons that need to be learned. All right, Libra. We got sword and rose. So having clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Karmic lessons that needed to be learned. Libra's energy. Y'all pay attention to red flags. We got true love. Actions speak louder than words. Not today. And grounding. All right, let's get into this reading, Libra. So the first thing we have is memory. Some of you could be reflecting on things that happened in the past or just childhood memories of things that intrigued you, saddened you, or triggered you. Some of you, it could have been communications about your childhood. Maybe you having things being brought up to you like during this family time. Maybe you guys spending the holidays. I guess some of you may not be. And people could be talking about like how you were as a child growing up or what have you, or the memories of you that bring in fondness, like, oh, you used to be so good at dancing or this, that, or the whatever, or Libra, you had a slick little mouth, you just said what you meant and whatever, you know. So you guys could be going down memory lane. Some of you could be looking at photos, maybe even in your phone. Some of you could be deleting a lot of phone pictures that have been stored, or videos that have been stored that you no longer want. Some of you could be looking at like how you grown and elevated through times, even through trials and tribulations. You can see the progress and growth. Some of you, part of your karmic lesson was not being so attached to the outcome of things. That could have also played a part as well. Some of you, there could be reunions here, because part of you had to learn how to separate yourself. Some of you could be coming into reunion with people, maybe because of the holidays, but there is like reuniting. Some of you can be having memories like of who you would want to be around, that has like good energy, good spirit, good vibes, or what have you. There was a karmic lesson that needed to be learned when giving away your power. You were allowing other people to control the way you move or your narrative in life, or which direction you should go, Libra. It was like you let people dominate you. You let people control you. You let people influence you in a sense of what it was that they felt like would be best for you, versus you making the best moves for you, choosing the best outcome for you. There could have been a lot of people that could have strung you along here. Some of you could have been very reluctant to these people, like you didn't have any trust in where these people were trying to guide you. That's why with some of this, it was, with these lessons, it was kept you trapped here. You felt confined here. Some of you could have been just tolerating people. You didn't feel like you were free when dealing with a lot of these people. Some of you can have past memories of the people that tried to control you or keep you isolated or shield out here. And it's just like, you know, that was a lesson to be learned, not to give away your power here, to keep you restricted. Some of you could have suffered a lot of consequences by being people pleasing or gullible to certain situations, or giving your power away for people to control you. You're not meant to be controlled. You're free to do what you desire to do with your time here. We have schedule. Some of you needed better management of your time, making plans to do what it is that you desire here. Some of you needed help with being more organized. Some of you could have felt trapped when things felt chaotic here, out of your control. There was a lot of things that got out of your control from you, because it's like there was time management that needed to be learned here, more discipline. Some of you will wait till the last minute. I get with procrastination. And you'll wait till the last minute to do things. And it's like that you needed to create a routine and schedule here. There was lessons that needed to be learned about being alone and not codependent. Having your own, like when you become in a relationship, some of you become that person. When I say become that person, you're so attached to this person, what they got going on. You want to be with this person 24/7. And it's like you have to have your own routine, your own schedule, your own hobby, your own friends, your own family, your own everything, in order to, I guess, be in existence with this other person, so that you're not so clingy or needy or codependent. So codependent issues could have been an issue. Some of you may have been so introverted that you needed to pay more attention to what was going on. Some of you spend a lot of time on social media, or you could have been dealing with people that spent a lot of time on social media. And it's like, how you expect to have a connection to grow or elevate if all your time is just spent like online, and it's not being productive here. Some of you, you had karmic lessons to, you might have experienced a lot of bullying or embarrassing situations here that made you feel uncomfortable. And it was like there was lessons to be learned out of that situation, especially because if you letting people lead you into a situation and you have no awareness of what the purpose is and where you're going, you just being gullible, it could have led to a lot of unwillingness behaviors, or gossip, or embarrassment, because it's like you gave your power away for these people to control you here, and you knew that was not like something you would have chose on your own. Some of you learned with your karmic lessons and cycles that you persevered through a lot of things, a lot of challenges that you have overcome. Some of you endured more than you needed to, especially if you felt confined or you were tolerating people, places, or things here. Some of you came to the resolution that you had to free yourself from a lot of people. You had to see what led me down this path of people pleasing, what led me down this path of codependency, what led me down this path of being disorganized or procrastinating. Some of you could have been part of gossip, you know, when you wasn't aware, you could have entertained that, and it served no good for anyone. It's just like, oh, you get on the phone and your intention may not be that, but the other person on the other end, that's their intention, is just to gossip or talk about other people. And it's like, now you could have learned that lesson. That's something I don't want to be a part of, you know, Libra. You no longer want to be a part of people gossiping or spreading rumors or embarrassing other people or telling people business. It's like you overcame that kind of stuff. It's like a lot of people try to trap you in situations where it's like you always felt like you were held down or held back based off giving your power away, or you being friendly or kind to a lot of people. And it's like sometimes it was like a trap to victimize you or to trick you into believing like, oh, we're ready for a commitment. Oh, you got this position. Oh, you this, my favorite cousin, you're my whatever it may be. And all along they're talking about you. They want something from you. It was just a trap to set you back when your progress was for you to heal and be free. It was like you felt stuck a lot. And that was part of your lessons that you had to learn, was to free yourself from situations that made you feel stuck, made you feel trapped. Let's get into clarifying what is memory for Libra. Memory, marionette, confinement, scatter. Memory, Libra. Clarify memory. So with memory, we got eternal love. We got illness. And we got natural disaster. Some of you could have pictured some type of connection where you felt like there was some type of eternal love with someone, but it was like you could have drifted away from this person. Something could have caused frustration. Some of you, your karmic lessons that you needed to learn, it was consistency in relationships. Maybe you didn't have that image displayed for you what eternal love was. There could have been like inconsistencies, like you seen broken relationships, or the type of relationships that you seen in the past. It didn't serve like the type of love you would desire. Like some of you could have seen people in marriages cheating, abusive, some or just common law marriages, and that's not the type of marriage or connection you desire for yourself. Some of you could have felt like there was some type of memory, something happened where you could have been weak for some type of person, maybe a soulmate type of energy, or it could be just family here. There was somebody who could have been sick, needed to overcome something. There could have been challenges here. That kept you from getting the type of love that you desire, or there was some healing that needed to be done before you got that type of love that you desired here. There could have been a lot of frustrations here when it came to connections, soulmates. Some of you could have overcame some type of sickness and survived. But the thing of it is, I get with this, you wanted somebody there through the good, the bad, the ugly, through sickness and good health. It's like people could have bailed on you a lot of times, left you to survive on your own, to heal on your own. You could have never had like support, like, you know, if you're not feeling good, you didn't have that type of support where somebody you can call on or run out and get you some cough drops or some type of whatever. pain medication, whatever. Take you if you had any emergencies or whatever. You never probably experienced that support that you needed. Which could have led to frustrations. It was like you were left to survive on your own, to figure it out. You could have had fevers. You have to go out and go get it. And it's just like, you know, you could have been longing for someone, that a partner or companion that you can depend on, but you may never have received that. What is the marionette? Yeah, I get like when times are tough or rough, you know, no one's there to pick up the pieces but you, Libra. You felt like the things that you do, it's a two-person job, but everything is put on you, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what's going on. Some of you want some type of soulmate connection here. When you are not feeling at your best, you want someone to encourage you. Sometimes it's like you could not have that support, which led to like feeling frustrated. You out to survive and figure things out on your own. Marionette for Libra. What is marionette? You got justice. You have justice here. Some of you were meant to be dominant, not to give your power away. That could have been the karmic lesson here. You learning to take control of yourself in the situation at hand when you were dealing with a lot of these people. Sometimes you could have been too neutral to a situation where you were supposed to dominate or rule over that situation. You were supposed to exercise your power versus you giving your power away. You had to do what was logically to make sense versus let somebody dominate you and you feel reluctant about the situation. So you had to learn those karmic situations of when to exert and let other people to lead, but you're supposed to lead here. What is confinement for Libra? Confinement for Libra. Imagination. Some of you felt blocked. Some of you felt stagnant when it came to your imagination, fantasy, when it came to your mind, your dreams, daydreaming. Even with your intuition, some of you could have felt blocked when it came to your creativity. Some of you felt stuck. Some of you were tolerating people in their illusions, which kept you trapped right along with them. Some of you needed to free your mind. You had a lot of clutter here, a lot going on. Some of you felt trapped because people did not mentally stimulate you. And that could be your lesson you needed to learn. If they're not on your level mentally, then there's no need to continue to entertain, especially if all they're giving out is illusions here. Some of you could have felt trapped with dealing with a lot of people here based off the games that they were playing. They had you stuck in your mind. You have to learn to free yourself from giving people power with mind control over you. You needed to use more logic here. because all it did was create disasters for you, Libra. What is schedule for Libra? What is schedule? Coach. Some of y'all needed some type of guidance or mentor here. Some type of advice. Someone who, I would say somebody that you didn't know. Outside of family, friends, anybody that know you, co-workers, anything. Somebody who could give you great knowledge and advice. Someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom that can advise you how to stay organized, how to create a plan, how to stay on course, stay on task, and better use time management and overcome procrastination here. Maybe even like a life coach. Somebody who can give you advice, whether if it's business or time management here, creating schedules, just conducting everyday tasks for you. Being more obedient in planning and scheduling, and give you the knowledge that you need to stay on track, the skills. Some of you could have been uncoachable based off you had a lot going on in your mind. Some of you didn't feel open-minded to new concepts here. Change. Some of you could not have stuck to some type of plan and was consistent enough, which created frustration for you, Libra. Introvert, Libra. Okay, we got quite a few here for you, Libra. We got adventure. We got fright. We got protest. Endorsement. So, and this is what introvert. Private, we have privacy. We have separate online community. Some of you needed to explore your options here. Maybe get out and not be stuck online. But you really needed to go out and explore what it is that you truly desired or wanted to do here. To see what your passions was and to do more research on your passions, hobbies, or even learning more self-help techniques here. Some of you could have fell into like depression a lot. You guys could have been paranoid or had a lot of phobias here about exploring based off you feeling trapped about what somebody may have projected on you, what you should have done, what you should be doing, or you feeling like you needed to please other people based off a path they feel like you should go down. Some of you needed to speak up for yourself here with this protest. Some of you needed to be loud. You needed to be heard. You needed the attention, whereas you could have dealt with people who wasn't trying to hear you out, who wasn't trying to give you the attention that you needed in any type of relationship here. A lot of the times people have to persuade you, Libra, even with connections here. People had to bribe you or tempt you just to be next to you. A lot of people could have been afraid of you, Libra. I don't know why. A lot of people could have made you feel inadequate. Some people could have tried to like invoke some type of fear into your life. If you go out and explore, or if you move on, or if you move, some of you, this could have just been in your own mind. What would it be like if I moved to another city or new town or new state, whatever it may be? And you could have listened to other people try to stop you from exploring those options or paths here. There could have been bribery. Oh, if you stay here, we'll give you this, or you should stay here because you got kids, or you should stay here because you didn't finish this, and that. So there could have been a lot of bribes or temptations. Oh, if you stay here, we'll help you with this and this and this. And it's like they failed you every time here. It seemed like sometimes only time when people really pay attention to you when you are loud, when you normally not a loud person, Libra. Some of you are loud naturally. But then it's like the message is only heard when you're loud, because they don't feel like you're adequate to deliver the message when you're calm, or make a decision when you're calm. It's like you have to be aggressive. Some people did not want to disconnect from you. They could have tried, but they didn't want to disconnect you for you to grow. Some of them could have caused some type of embarrassment situations, even with legal matters. Some of you had legal matters, but that was almost like a humiliation ritual for some of you. There could have been a lot of gossip about some type of false narrative if you got caught up into some type of legal situation, but you still persevered here. Somebody was trying to trap you. Those were lessons that you had to learn to overcome adversity without retaliation, to show like some type of growth on your part here. What is bully? Libra, bully. Yeah. With bully, we got strategy and gift. Yeah, some people could have planned like for you to have some type of downfall, but all it did was it enhanced you. You gain more clarity, you gain more gifts. It's like even though people could have been trying to hold you back or set you in a trap, it's like you always win. You always had some type of protection. It's like a lot of people like you, so it's like they don't believe this about Libra. You understand, things always worked out for you. Even if there was legal situations, it's like you will be rewarded for all that you have been through, whether if it was fact or fiction, depending on the severity of the situation. It's like, well, some people, they could have gossip about something and didn't have all the facts. Just them talking about you, it's like you'll be rewarded, because now the tables will turn, karma, because now there will be a situation that they will find themselves in. Some of you could have witnessed that too. You had to go through a situation for your character, and it was people that could have talked about you, gossip about you, tried to isolate you or make you feel excluded from whatever. But it was only a test for you to see who was who, or who set the trap for you. You understand? Some people could have set these traps for you only for it to backfire. So if you wanted to know how are we going through the same situation, that's who set the trap for you. So be mindful, Libra. Some of you have to learn that. Who was setting these traps, because they started experiencing the same thing that you could have experienced. And it was just like you could have did like return to sender. You did return to senders. You had to learn how to protect your energy. That's how you were able to hone in on a lot of your gifts here, or you needed to, because once you start doing a return to sender, it's like these people started facing some of the same things that you have went through, same challenges, but it looked like you survived. Some of you was rewarded for the work that you had to go through, the lies, the humiliation, the embarrassment, the rituals, the sacrifice, because you persevered through it all. The temptation, depression, projection, mind games. It was just a lot that you had to learn through from karmic lessons here. Even when it came to love and relationships, you had to learn. It's perseverance. I get to first, let's see, perseverance. We have blessings. We have relaxation. You have compromise and libation. I forgot what I was going to say, but I think it was about that eternal love and relationships. It'll come back. Some of y'all, there could have been weaknesses when it came to relationships, like you needed to learn through karmic cycles. That wasn't it, but it was something about the relationships. It'll come back. But with the perseverance, like I said, there is some type of fulfillment here because you endured a lot. Your well-being, blessings, fulfillment, a lot of enlightenment. Like everything that you went through with these karmic challenges and lessons, it's like you'll be rewarded. Where now you have more peace with this relaxation. Things it's still going to be easy. Things just come into flow. You know, it's not as bad as it was in the past. You know, trials and tribulations will happen, but it's like now you have learned and you have the tools, almost like the magician energy, where you know how to persevere and you know how to utilize the tools, your discernment, your gifts, your talents, in order to ward off these energies or entities that come against you at this point. You know how to speak up for yourself. You know how to protect your energy. It's like you had to understand how to utilize your skills here. Some people could have wanted you to compromise, be mindful. Every time there's a blessing, you may reconcile with a lot of people and compromise yourself for the sake of, you know, I know this person, let me bless them or let me help them out. But you need to be mindful. Sometimes the blessing is yours because you have done the work. And the only reason why a lot of people come around is because you are blessed, Libra. So be mindful of that. It's like you did a lot of praying. People don't know what you do behind closed doors as far as praying, fasting, meditating. They don't know that you give. They don't know anything because you don't broadcast it. You don't talk about what you give. You don't show what you give. You don't do that. You just do it in secrecy and keep it moving. So that's another reason why you'll be rewarded as well. A lot of you, have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy and poured into a lot of people. And it was like no one poured into you. But it's like you could have poured into a lot of people and not even knowing what their situation was. You just went with the spirit, went with the flow of what needed to be said at that time. It could have been you talking to people at your job. You don't know what their situation is. But once you got to speaking to them, it was like the spirit took over and allowed you to tap into their energy to bring some type of healing word or message to a lot of people, and therefore you will be blessed. What is trap? What is trap? Daydreaming. Some of you fell in the trap of some type of illusion that people were giving to you. Some of you needed to be more optimistic with your vision. Some of you felt trapped that you couldn't visualize. Something about your third eye could have been blocked as well. Someone felt like they were trapped because of that their eye was blocked or what have you. It was like someone felt like they were no longer in alliance with their dreams and aspirations. Someone felt stuck or held back from what it was that they were trying to manifest for themselves here. There could have been someone who could have set some type of trap mentally for you, or kept you in some type of mental entrapment where you were not able to visualize or manifest what it was that you wanted. The lesson was for you to still persevere through whatever it is and to keep yourself grounded and to focus on what you wanted versus to being to other people projections. All right, what is Sword and Rose? For Libra. What is Sword and Rose? Some of them wanted you to feel trapped so that you would not accomplish whatever it is that you were manifesting here. They wanted to keep you stuck, Libra. You needed to free yourself. You needed some type of peace in order for you to manifest what you desired. You needed to stay focused. Versus surrendering to these people. All right. What is Sword and Rose for Libra energy? These some big cards here. Libra energy, Sword and Rose. Clarify, please. It says leave behind your fears. So with Sword and Rose, we got clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. It was for you to leave behind your fears. There could have been so many people stopping you from receiving things blossoming in your life, whether if it was relationships, opportunities, jobs, material things. some of you already had some type of clarity and truth, or there was revelations that you needed to see what these people were doing, and still moved ahead anyway. Some of you had to make sure that you were still determined, no matter what these people were doing, going against you, just believe that you were still able to accomplish your goals. There was a lot of revelations here. You had a lot of protection. It's like you could be receiving a lot of honor and praise for all that you have done from your spiritual team. The divine God, the universe, could be rewarding you as well. You just need to leave your fears behind, leave these memories behind that kept you stuck or stagnant, these karmic lessons that needed to be learned. We got to pay attention to the red flags. Some of you had to learn when there was unhealthy connections. What did that look like? Some of you had to go through those trials and tribulations, through those relationships, of understanding what was a healthy love. That's what that memory of an eternal love. Like I said early on, you could have experienced as a kid witnessing relationships in a negative manner because you did not see a healthy relationship growing up. You could have picked up those patterns and behaviors. Let's pay attention to the red flags, Libra energy. Pay attention to the red flags, please. We got sunglasses. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of an unhealthy connection and what it looks like. Yeah, because it's your perception of what is healthy for you and what is not healthy for you. If you know somebody's stalking, do you think that's a healthy relationship? If somebody's searching and looking for negative things about you, is that healthy for you? Somebody just constantly stalking. The type of relationship that you desire, it's like you have to understand what it is that you want or you don't want. Not from somebody else's perspective. It's from your own. Not letting them dictate what it is that you need to know or see about them. Some of you just needed to pay attention. Like, watch what they doing. Watch their behavior. Look how they act. Observe more. What is true love for Libra? What is true love? True love. We got let go of the need to control. Staying optimistic in third-party situation. So some of you, you have to go through these karmic cycles or lessons because you had other people interfering. Some of you could have been in third-party situations. Like every time you get into a relationship, they could be already dealing with someone, or they decide to deal with someone while they're with you. A lot of times they were lying, which made things not work out for you. Some of you needed to be optimistic when love comes in. Some of you needed to think more positive and have faith that true love will come for you. Some type of true and lasting love will come for you. But you needed to let go of the need to control and allow things to unfold naturally, especially with if you call someone with in a third party, or whatever the case may be, they didn't choose you. You had to understand that was not true love for you, Libra. That was something that you may needed to let go of. You don't try to control the situation by bribing or pleading or taking back. That was something that you probably needed to learn, and just let it go and just stay optimistic about true love will happen. It was just, that was a lesson that needed to be learned, not you letting your guards down, you choosing yourself, not giving the person the power that they got a choice. No, they don't have no choice. If that's against your boundaries or somebody cheating, then they don't have a choice, Libra. They don't get another chance. What is actions speak louder than words? Twin flames. A lot of these people could have been coming in as a false twin flame for you, Libra, but their actions was not aligning to what you define as a twin flame. A lot of them were polar opposites of what it was that you wanted. That's why you could have found yourself in these third-party situations. Some of you needed to watch what these people were doing. There was a lot of balance that was needed. These people could have just been holding on to your energy. Some of them, it could have been you just completed the look. You know what I mean, Libra? Like, oh, you look good. You know, you keep yourself up. They was just attached to you for intimate reasons. But it was like, it was nothing there. Some of you needed to set some type of boundaries with these people. These people could have just, like I said, been trying to lead you on. Oh, I'm your twin flame, and using that word, and baby, they wouldn't nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. We got not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, still upset. Yeah, a lot of them, they created a lot of hurt. A lot of them avoided conversations with you. Some of them did not want to deal with the healing process or even apologizing. Some of you needed to put a stop to a lot of conversations, trying to hear people out or why they cheated or they chose someone else. Some of you needed to not deal with that type of energy and just let it be. What's not today? What's not today? You gotta free yourself. Some of you, yeah, you needed to set boundaries. You needed to free yourself. Some of you didn't need to be in control of everything in the relationship, but you did need to learn to control what did not feel like the type of relationship that you needed. Some of you needed to compromise in a relationship, or you needed to deal with people that were able to compromise and create balance in the relationship in order for things to be successful. A lot of them could have avoided, like I said, communication with you, or there was boundaries that needed to be set. There was a need to express emotions when it came to hurt and pain versus not dealing with it and smoothing things over like everything was okay. You need to free yourself from holding on to any type of guilt or pain that may have been caused for you not speaking up. Just because you're upset, it does not invalidate your emotions or your experience. You need to free yourself and speak up for yourself. Some of you could have to learn that as a lesson. You don't just accept how someone is treating you or what they have done, whether they apologized or not. you make that ultimate decision to move on. Some of you could have been overly controlling in the situations as well, where you could have drove people to deal with other people, but that was, I'm not saying that's your fault, but that could have been a reason of nagging, or you controlling every aspect of what they're doing when it came to like codependencies. That's not for everybody. And that could have drove people away because it's like you're overbearing. You don't have a life of your own. You need to have your own hobbies and things. And it's like you keep on saying, oh, you're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating. And it's like, that's unhealthy. So this person decides to cheat, but that's still not your fault. But you could have drove these people to make those type of decisions as well. What is grounding? Stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Yes, there was a lot of grounding that was needed. Some of you needed to understand what stability was when it came to relationships and your foundations, creating schedules, keeping a routine. Some of you had to grow and mature from people, places, and things that did not serve you, situations, even the mindset of enduring things that other people projected onto you. What is grounding for Libra? Grounding for Libra. Unbreakable love. So some of you had to go through so that you know how to be the type of love partner someone else needs. You will understand what a genuine love is for you, that you will be able to overcome issues that may arise, so you're not running, so that you are more understanding, that you are more patient when it comes to the type of relationship that you may desire. It could be the right person, but you know, everybody goes through different challenges and struggles during different times, especially if you different zodiacs, you know, that play a role in a lot of things. So it's like what you may have struggled with, you may be able to help this person overcome based off you already doing the work. And sometimes it's vice versa. You know, there will be a person that compliments you in a way that whatever you still may struggle with, they may be able to step in and help you in that area as well. But a lot of issues that may arise, it's like by you guys being grounded, there is a lot of stability and security in these type of relationship. So you will receive some type of unbreakable love here that you desire. It's like they will be able to endure the storm with you through sickness and good health, through poor and richer. You know, through your ups, your downs, your happy, your sadness. They will be there, and you will be there for them as well. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the read. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to pull a few cards here. What do Libra need to know? What's the energy Libra needs to know here? We got motivation and celebration. When spring approaches, the flowers and fairies urge you to spring into action. If there is something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So by springtime, if you guys are working on yourselves or working on something, by springtime, it should be able to manifest for you to receive some type of gifts or blessings here. There is a celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. Some of you could be being invited, so you guys could be getting out more, putting yourself out there, getting back into your groove, being a socialite here, Libra. Some of you need that. Some of you could just be celebrating that you overcome. Some of you could have graduated from school. Congratulations. But some of you could be celebrating that you overcame a lot of these karmic cycles and patterns, like that you could have reminisced or looked back on to see where you have came and how much far you have grown. Some of you could be celebrating yourself. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Some of you could be connecting to people who is more aligned to you spiritually, more than how you may have chose friends or friendships in the past. Some of y'all feel like no new friends, but you know, Libras, you know how y'all are. I know how we are. To me, I'm everybody's friend. But I'm no one's friend. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Yeah, some of you had to go through those karmic lessons to have a peace of mind. Like things is now starting to manifest. It's like some of you could be going more into your feminine energy here and just letting things to flow. More like the Empress. You attracting things that you want and it's just coming to you. Some of you had to learn how to control and maintain your emotions here. Some of you had to have a peace of mind, free yourself from some type of mind control or projection. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It looks like you'll have friendships that's more fulfilling, that pour into you in the way that you need it and not how you received it before. With it, because it fell on this libation here. But like I was saying, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, Libra. Until next time, guys, peace.